What was each of your favorite memories about Miss Callahan's class?
When I first got in her class. That's my favorite. Yeah, mine too.
What makes Miss Callahan a great teacher?
What she teaches us. I think so.
What color reminds you of Miss Dobrin?
Brown? Yeah, brown, because her hair is brown. Like maroonish brown, because it's like the color of her hair.
What is your favorite memory of Miss Dobrin's class?
When we do art hub. Yeah, we're doing an art hub right now, but I think it's when my whole Charlotte and me and everyone else in my class went to the silly string contest. Yeah. That was a really fun part of school.
What makes Miss Dobrin a great teacher?
Because she's doing a lot of fun stuff. And also she's very nice to us.
What animal reminds you of Miss Luxinger?
A zebra. Zebra. Yeah, definitely a zebra.
What makes Miss Luxinger a great teacher?
In the middle of the day, she always lets us have some free time playing. Me too.
What color reminds you of Miss Martinelli?
Purple.
What makes Miss Martinelli a great teacher?
She's nice.
What animal reminds you of Miss Brock?
Probably like a cat. I would think more of a snow owl.
What makes Miss Brock a great teacher?
She's nice. She tries to make the ways we learn as fun as possible. And she's as good as the sun.
What is your favorite memory of Miss Guarino's class?
We got all 10 marks and we got 7 extra recesses.
So what makes Miss Guarino a great teacher?
How fun she is. Because she lets us bring home Mickey.
What's one word you use to describe Miss Seibert?
Kind. Respectful.
What makes Miss Seibert a great teacher?
She's really nice. She's really kind.
What color reminds you of Miss Morbido?
Purple.
Yeah. Since she that's her favorite
Probably light purple.
because that's her favorite color.
Yeah.
What makes Miss Morbido a great teacher?
Well, she teaches really
Well.
cool stuff,
Yeah.
and it's actually pretty fun.
Yeah.
What is your favorite memory of Mr. Blake's class?
But he brought baby Charlotte in.
So what makes Mr. Blake a great teacher?
Because that he is a good teacher and he's really nice and he's a really good mathematician. He's really nice.
What's a word you would use to describe Miss Stevens?
Fancy, pretty, smart, very talented.
What makes Miss Stevens a great teacher?
She because we do an ABC countdown.
Because we do a lot of fun stuff sometimes.
And also because she does science. She teaches us about science.
What's your favorite memory of Miss Grizzo's class?
Probably when we watch movies all of us together and sometimes videos or we do anything together, our whole class together.
One of mine is when we do a separate yoga class. When we do recess, if Miss Crizo is off, you could do yoga with her.
And what makes Miss Crizo a great teacher?
Probably her kindness and her kindness and help that she really doesn't when we're when we're stuck on a problem, she doesn't want us to figure it out, we can ask her and she'll go and help us, because she's there to help us, not to make us smart. Well, she is there to make us smart, but also to help us learn.
Probably because she doesn't want to yell. She will if she really, really has to, but she really doesn't want to.
What's one word you would use to describe Miss Martell?
She's awesome.
She's pretty nice. She's a softie.
What makes Miss Martell a great teacher?
How she talks to all the kids.
And she gives them multiple chances, and she.
What color reminds you of Miss Pachon?
Color? Pink. Pink. I would say pink. Yeah, pink. Pink. Because her favorite color is pink. I was thinking because she wears pink. Oh, her favorite color is pink. That's why she wears pink. Yeah, that would make more sense.
What makes Miss Pachon a great teacher?
She's nice. Yeah, she's really nice.
What's one word you would use to describe Mr. Liberati?
Funny. Hilarious.
What makes Mr. Liberati a great teacher?
He does magic every Friday.
And he's always funny.
Yeah, he's always telling jokes around the place.
What is your favorite memory of Miss Neesing's class?
My favorite memory of Miss Neesing's class is when we went on the field trip to explore all about Bethel.
Yeah. My favorite memory was the first day of school when we got our pictures taken and when we got pictures and stuff. That's a good memory.
What makes Miss Neesing a great teacher?
She knows how to control me and she's really nice. I think she teaches well. She's a good teacher.
Everything. Nothing wrong with her. She's completely perfect. One of the best teachers I ever have.
She's awesome.
What was your favorite memory of Miss Bibbs' class?
When I first met her. Also.
What makes Miss Bibb a great teacher?
Her smile. The fact that she's great at everything.
What's one word you would use to describe Mr. Jameson?
Hardworking. Smart.
What makes Mr. Jameson a great teacher?
He lets us when we're doing the plank test, he lets us unsupervised and he thinks we're responsible enough to play a game by ourselves. He lets us choose what to do after.
What is your favorite memory of Miss D'Amico's class?
Well, my favorite memory is when we started math stations and other fun things that we did.
My favorite memory was me and a couple other kids were having milkshakes in my teacher's classroom, and we had milkshakes that were the color of the floor, and we spilled a little, and when we cleaned it up, we were like, no more spilled paint, and that was really funny. Yeah, good memory.
So what makes Miss D'Amico a great teacher?
Well, she's very kind and she really does not want to be in a bad mood. She really likes her classroom clean, and so does everybody who wants to.
Yeah, and she's very nice. And she's fun. She does fun activities with us. She never yells. She's really nice.
So what's your favorite memory of Miss Reagan's class?
Well, when we started Dash and Dot and all of the coding experiments, I was pretty good at coding, so I really liked coding, which made me get a little excited.
And my favorite memory in Miss Reagan's class was when, a couple years ago, Miss Reagan, on the library, there's a picture of a little bird, and she made it a mustache and put eyes and a mouth eyes on top of it and a mouth underneath it, and it made it look like a little person, which I thought was funny.
What makes Miss Reagan a great teacher?
Well, Well, computers are probably going to be more popular in the future, so we need to know about computers. So we need to learn about them. Thanks to Miss Reagan, we get to code, make games, and play games.
And another thing that I like about Miss Reagan, and she's very funny. She has a good sense of humor, and she does a lot of fun activities with us.
What was your favorite memory of Miss Drake's class?
The first day that we met her, we were doing building cards together, building a card tower, and it just felt like I was gonna like that third grade class.
Everything we learned in her class, she makes it fun.
So what makes Miss Drake a great teacher?
She helps us a lot, like when we're doing math, when we need help on a question, we just walk over at a table and sit with her, and she helps us with the math questions or any other things we need help on.
If we need help, she'll help, and yeah.
What's one word you would use to describe Miss Kearney?
Nice.
And what makes Miss Kearney a great teacher?
She teaches us new stuff, like how to draw 3D, like people, animals. It's just the fact that we're learning new stuff that'll help us in life. She helps us with drawings. We've done art projects, clay projects. Just the fact that we're just talking to her makes it special.
She teaches us new stuff, like how to draw pictures, and with paint, crayons, and all different colors and shapes.
What was your favorite memory of Mr. Pierce's class?
I think it's just like walking into the classroom, because I'm a new student, and him just like greeting me like in a way, while all the other students, including Francesca, just like staring at me.
Yeah, that was probably my favorite memory too.
What makes Mr. Pierce a great teacher?
He's kind, and he's not like super strict and rude at all.
Same.
What word would you use to describe Miss Baumberger?
Kind.
Caring.
And what makes Miss Baumberger a great teacher?
Just like the best, really, overall.
So, what was your favorite memory of Mr. Walsh's class?
When we did this funny thing, tell me about that. It was really funny. Our whole class, most of the people in the class laughed really hard, and it was hilarious.
What makes Mr. Walsh a great teacher?
He's really nice, and like he doesn't really get mad that easily. But like if you don't bring your homework in on Friday,
He'll be a little mad, but he's not. He won't go that bad and like hit you or give you time out. He's not that strict.
yeah, like he wouldn't give you like study hall, but like he would say, bring it in on Monday,
Like a warning.
and you can bring it in on Monday.
And if you don't bring it in the next day, you get study hall.
What's one word you would use to describe Mr. Arcano?
I think he's very inspiring by music. Like, he teaches us a lot, and it's like, how does he know all these things in his head? Like, it feels like he knows it all in his head. And then it's like really inspiring because then you know more about music. Like when we did our recorders and for the third grade musical where our parents and we did it to the kindergartners and the first graders. It was really fun, and I think Mr. Arcano very nice and respectful.
I would say probably smart, because to know that much about music and to just memorize it in your head the whole time is really hard to do.
And inspiring that he knows all of it planned out and stuff.
So what makes Mr. Arcano a great teacher?
He usually teaches us like step by step.
And then we get better and better each class. Like, well, Marcus, remember when we were doing the recorders? At first, we were horrible. Then we knew how to play the notes at least, and then we made it more of a song, and then the whole class did it together, and it made like one whole big musical. So yeah, it was like step by step, and
If we messed up, he would help us tell us what we did wrong, and then he would play it again and we would fix it.
What's your favorite memory of Miss Plum?
My favorite memory is when I first met her, cause like it made me like feel happy. I was with someone different, and I'm just like, you know what? I've been with someone else for a very long time. Now it's time to move to a different level.
And what makes Miss Plum a great teacher?
A great teacher, well, she's very sweet and very nice. So I guess that's all I have to say. And very kind.
What's your favorite memory of Miss O'Keefe?
My favorite memory is first time meeting her.
And what makes Miss O'Keefe a great teacher?
She helps us learn a lot of things we have not known yet.
What's your favorite memory being in Miss Westervelt's class, or being with Miss Westervelt?
When I first met her,
What makes Miss Westervelt a great teacher?
teaching me how to be Rockwell.
What's one word you use to describe Miss Blunsky?
She's nice
What makes Miss Blunsky a great teacher?
by saying nice words.
What's your favorite memory of Miss Shulkin?
We played Uno together
And what makes Miss Shulkin a great teacher?
because she's very, very nice.
So what was your favorite memory of Miss Santiago?
That was like the book that was my favorite. It was monkey having the hippos as the rocks.
What makes Miss Santiago a great teacher?
Listening.
What was your favorite memory of Miss Wyatt?
last year when she gave us 20 tickets,
And what makes Miss Wyatt a great teacher?
she always tells us to give us our best effort.
What was your favorite memory with Miss Karen?
That like we had to play games like math games. Like there's one that was called, I don't remember, but it was like a math game. I don't know what it's called, but it was really fun.
What makes Miss Karen a great teacher?
That she's nice and she's a great teacher and she knows a lot and she teaches the stuff that we don't know.
What's one word you would use to describe Miss Greta?
Kind? Love?
What makes Miss Greta a great teacher?
Probably that she likes, it's not that she wants to help us learn, it's that she likes to helping us learn. And like, even if she's like sick or something, like, or something hurts, that like it doesn't stop her from teaching other people.
What's one word you would use to describe Miss Tedesco?
Helpful.
And what makes Miss Tedesco a great teacher?
She teaches me the first time I went to her room with my friends from my classroom, she taught us how to read books.
Miss Tedesco for me, like, she's like pretty helpful and like kind, cause like she kind of like every time we just get a funny point, she makes it even more funny by making a joke about it. So it's kind of pretty funny. So like I really like going with Miss Tedesco, and because every time we do something, she makes it more fun and she makes us want to learn.
So what's your favorite memory with Miss Dwight?
She lets us play games.
And what makes Miss DeWitt a great teacher?
She laughs.
What's one word you use to describe Miss Susie?
Friendly.
What makes Miss Susie such a great principal?
Miss Susie is a great principal because she takes care of us at school.
What's your favorite memory of Miss Susie?
When we pied her in the face. I can't really remember when that was, but when we pied her in the face. And she's usually always at the Words Assembly, and she announces our names to get the award.
And what makes Miss Susie a great principal?
She's very nice and kind. She helps us learn. She's a great principal. She helps us learn, and she also just is an awesome principal. Miss Susie is an awesome principal too, and she also is really nice, and she pops in sometimes at lunch.